Hey everybody, Colin Slattery. Today we're at the Walden Pond community in Forney, Texas by Mattamy Homes. This is the Falkirk model. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,447 square foot home. It's a 2-car garage. And at the time of this recording, this home was starting at $266,990. So again, that's if you build it from the ground up. Now, I did speak to the community representative. They mentioned there are actually no spec homes available for this particular home. But like I said, you can build it from the ground up. So if that's something that you're looking to do, this model may fit you. As I walk through this model, the one thing I notice is that this home is really designed for somebody who's either looking for a starter home, or if they're looking to downsize, maybe they've lived in a 2,500 or 3,000 or 4,000 square foot home and they're ready to downsize a little bit. This home's definitely made for that. It's very reasonably priced. It's got a reasonable amount of size. Backyard's manageable. The front yard's manageable. So I felt that this home was definitely good for either one of those scenarios that I talked about. Now, I really wanted to address one particular thing because I'm sure a lot of people are wondering about it. I know a lot of my private clients watch these videos, as well as people that I know, as well as people that I don't know. And one of the big questions that comes up is, why make these videos? For me, I love real estate. I've been doing this for almost a decade. And the number one thing that sticks out to me when it comes to real estate is how often people are looking at homes online. Almost all of my private clients who go to buy a home are actually looking at the home online well before we ever go tour it. And to me, it seems that it makes sense to bridge a gap between homes that you can see by way of pictures, and sometimes they have like the walkthroughs and stuff like that, to an actual walkthrough where I'm sitting here droning on and on about who knows what, but you can at least see the home. Now, I am new to YouTube, obviously. I only have a few videos up there. One thing that was interesting to me was that I did a short on this particular model about last week. So that's a 15-second video of me just walking in the door. And it happened to get the most amount of views of all the videos that I've done so far. So go figure. I don't know much about how it works. I'm still kind of learning. But I do appreciate your support in watching this video because, again, in order for me to beat the algorithm, I need people to watch the video. And the reason I want people to watch the video so that I can beat the algorithm is that I want to be able to provide valuable content to people so that they can walk through these homes, get important insights on what it is to buy a home in today's market, and see what's available. Because a lot of people are fearful right now. They're afraid of what home prices are. They're afraid of whether they can afford a home. They're afraid of the interest rates. And I want to be able to unlock those opportunities and show you that, hey, depending on where you're buying, depending on what kind of home you're buying, depending on when you're buying, and we'll get into that here in a little bit, it may make sense for you to start looking now and see what's available. And so when I do these walkthroughs and I give those insights, hopefully that's helpful for everybody. Now, as I mentioned, one of the things that's really important when you're considering buying a home is the when. We've talked about the why before, and we've talked about the where before, and now we're going to talk about the when. And what I mean by that is certain times of year offer different incentives, especially when it comes to these homes. In real estate, we exist based on a seasonal cycle. So right at the beginning of the year can be a little slow. As we get into the springtime, it starts to pick up. As we enter into the summer, we get into a little bit of a lull. At the end of the summer, we pick up again through fall. And then at the end of the year, that's when you're going to see a lot of these new homes give their, quote, end of the year pricing, end of the year incentives. You see it on car commercials all the time, the end of the year incentive that they're providing and stuff like that. So they do the same thing for new homes. And if there's a home listed on the real estate market as a resale home, so one that's already built, it's been there for several years, maybe a decade or two, you're also going to see that sellers sometimes are more willing to work with a buyer than they would be in a hotter season in the market. It just makes sense, right? So when I'm looking at these particular homes, and as we get further into the fall and start entering into winter, I'm going to be really mindful of the homes that are offering those, quote, year-end events or year-end pricing or year-end interest rates, which is a big thing for a lot of people. It's the thing that keeps scaring people a lot, so that I can make sure and provide that value to you. Now, as you can see, again, this home is very much a starter home or a downsize home. It's for somebody who's looking to really just let go of having a ton of space. The backyard is extremely manageable. You don't have to buy a zero turn. You don't have to worry about cutting a bunch of grass or maintaining a bunch of plants unless you want to plant a bunch of plants back there. But it's really designed for somebody who wants something a little bit low key, has everything that they need, still plenty of open concept available. So I really like this home for that particular reason. If you'd like to tour this home or other homes in the community, there are 3 models in this one, so feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to walk through them with you. Again, you can always give me a call. You can shoot me an email. All of my information is in the description below. Please like, subscribe, and follow me for more content.